passing team for a number of different reasons. Harris rolls out looking for Diedrich Epps. This young team is starting to find that bounce and that swagger. They don't need much of an excuse for it down there to feel kind of good about themselves. How about Harris in the first half? A couple of touchdowns, very efficient, just under 200 yards. Rushing defense would be critical. Last year, Georgia Tech down in the A just lit them up. 472 yards. Paul Johnson's triple option offense is tough to stop. But Randy Phillips said, hey, look, if it was that great of an offense, every team would be running it. It's unique, but it's just assignment football. We have to do our job, close quote. Miami was on the job tonight. Ronnie Jones gets blasted in the backfield. The next play, Embry Peoples will get the pitch. And here comes Randy Phillips delivering the wood. Phillips backing things up. Georgia Tech runs for just 87 yards in the first half. They had just about 87 yards on one rush last week against Clemson on Thursday night. Travis Benjamin on the punt return. Normally you got to look out for him, but here you got to look out for Jordan Futch delivering the wood to Steven Sylvester. Sylvester gets just blasted and his hat pops off. Everything going for Miami again. This was a motivated, focused team that wanted to deliver messages on the field, not just to Georgia Tech, but you'd have to think the rest of the nation. They lead 17-3. Miami wanted to run themselves, and they do. Javaris James. Tech defense getting gashed for 15. Then James will go up the middle. Gets flipped up. But none of the sting was taken out of his motor. A little bit later, he will take the handoff from Harris and goes in. They took a look at it, but correct call was touchdown Miami, 24-3. 24-10, Jimmy Graham. Does that name sound familiar to ACC basketball fans? He plays for Coach Hayes. He's a rebounder. He's a shot blocker. Now he's a touchdown scorer. Miami's up 31-10. Then here comes Roddy Jones, just gets flipped by Vaughn Telemack. And this was scary as heck at first. You think when a kid lands on his head, you just never know. Thankfully, he would somehow walk away from this. Georgia Tech would not. Hey, Dad, the youngster's not having much fun up there. Just